Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Golnara. Let me get this camera just right here. This is Michael Buckoff from BetterTOEFLScores.com. Looks like you're working pretty hard here. You had to have picked the most difficult type of TOEFL question possible. This is the beast. If you can tame the beast, which means if you can answer this question and organize it the way it needs to be organized, you can do really, really well on this particular speaking task. However, I'm afraid that the TOEFL has killed you on this one. But let's talk about the way that you organized it, and then let's talk about the way that it should be organized. So if you do encounter this particular question on the TOEFL IBT, you will come out a champion and not a loser. Okay, so it says, compare and contrast your way of life with that of your parents. Which way do you think would be more satisfying to future generations? I think that the first part of the writing, you should compare and contrast your way of life to that of your parents first. Maybe do that in the first 3 or 4 paragraphs, and then the final paragraph you can talk about which way you think is more satisfying. But this is a really, really tough question. But it looks like instead of comparing and contrasting, you turned it into an argumentative type organization from the start. For example, you didn't really compare you and your parents' way of life. You just got into the reasons for these are thriving and developing technology, you say. People are getting more educated, you say. And then you have life without any wars, which affected in our parents' life. But, I mean, when you get to the next paragraph, you want to say something like, first of all, me and my parents are similar when it comes to money. And maybe you devote one paragraph about how you're similar in terms of money. Then go to another paragraph and say, on the other hand, we're different when it comes to our music. And then you discuss how you and your parents are different in that area. But look at your topic sentences here. Your topic sentence in the second paragraph says, new technology is improving and up to date from time to time. It says nothing about what you're comparing. You don't say anything about what you're contrasting in the next paragraph. The science, government is doing great accents in evolving and making better human life. So I'm afraid you have not really addressed the question in the organization that it needs to be organized. So in terms of getting scored on the TOEFL exam, because you haven't really addressed, I think, the writing assignment, I don't think you're going to do very well. So you're probably looking at best, I mean, if you're lucky, maybe 3.0 out of 5, but you might even score in the 2.5, 2.8 maybe out of 5. So I don't see this essay doing very well because you haven't really addressed the organization of the writing assignment. You see what I'm saying there? So that would be my comments on this particular essay. So what do? Go to, I think it's TOEFL Writing Lesson 3, and there's 45 sample essays there. Now, once you open up that document, and I want you to use or find the essay that compares and contrasts, so then you can look at how you can organize your particular essay, because I do think it's worth understanding how to organize a compare and contrast writing assignment. So I don't want you to give up on this thing and think that all hope is lost and you can't do it. But I think if you see a sample essay first and you see how to do it and you see how the writer has organized it in that sense, it might give you a better option. You might understand how to do this, I think, in a more organized manner. Does that make sense? So that would be my suggestions for what you can do right now to get better. Now, if you want to try this writing assignment one more time after having read that sample essay in TOEFL Writing Lesson 3, you can do that. Sometimes revising a paper and rethinking it is a great way to really improve your writing. So that would be maybe my recommendation right now.